we're going to start by creating a request form. So I'm just going to call this temp approve one. So we give you this default question. You, of course, can add other questions in here, and we have different response types. But the response type I'm going to show is this new access duration one. If you ask this question, it will allow the requester to enter how long they need access to the data, and you could use this to consider your approval if you want to temporarily approve. So I'll go ahead and save that. And then I want to do a second one. I'm just going to call this temp app 2. And I'm going to make it the same, but what I'm going to change is I'm going to make it so you don't need approvers. So meaning this would just automatically be approved, but notice it's selected auto approve with expiration. And that's because I added that question a second ago to ask the user to propose their duration. And so this will just accept whatever the user proposes and give them access for that long, and it'll expire once that access is up. So you don't have to involve a human at all. Accept user proposed for temp access. So I just need to add my justification for that. Okay. So now let's add these to some data products. So we'll just grab this clinical efficacy data, and we're going to do this. We'll change this to temp approve 1. If you remember, that's the one where like someone needs to approve. And then let's go credit risk assessment, and we'll add temp approve 2. This is the auto approval one, if you remember. Okay, so now let's log out. I'm going to log out of Okta. I have single sign-on set up. And I'm going to log in with a consumer, someone that wants to request access to this stuff, which is Lily. So Lily's logged in. So we'll start with this one where I need to, I'm just going to say for demo, and we're going to say she needs it for a month. And she can submit this request. So now that request is pending. If you remember, that one needed approval. And then we'll go to this one, which remember, this one was automatically approved with whatever I stuck in here. So let's actually make this a custom, let's say 2 hours. I only need this for. So I'll go ahead and submit this. And you'll notice that she's automatically temporarily approved, which will expire at 9:20 p.m. It's 7:20 right now. So that like automatically let her in. So let's log back out and log back in as Steve, the person that can do the approvals. And let's show what that request from Lily looks like. Okay, so now I'm back in here as Steve, a person that can do the approval. If we go to the access requests, we see Lily's request for that clinical trials data, and you can see she requested for 1 month. And I continue the duration, so it jumps immediately to temporarily approve with 1 month selected. She needs access, and I can accept what Lily put in here and just submit it, or I could say, you know what, I'm just going to give it to her for longer, and I can submit that. And then if we get rid of this status pending, we can see that Lily's approved. Sorry, that was the one that was a couple hours. Whoops. This is the one we just approved that ends in August, 3 months ago, 3 months from now. So that's it. So what happens is, in 3 months, Immuta will automatically deprovision Lily's access to this clinical trials efficacy data. And similarly, in an hour from now, or 2 hours from now, this will get deprovisioned as well. Remember, this was automatically approved based on what Lily suggested. So that's it. Oh, and by the way, like this would work. You notice I have some Snowflake and Databricks data sources in this data product, for example. So just like it provisions to both places, it would deprovision to both places as well as soon as that time is up automatically. And this just happens to be Snowflake and Databricks. Of course, we support much more than that. But that's it. Thanks for watching.